Hello everyone, my name is Chris Murphy and thank you for visiting my channel. This channel is all about empowering agents to master their craft and become better leaders. If you guys find that this information is helpful, please subscribe to the channel, leave some comments, let me know, share, like, anything is helpful. We're going to get into the numbers. I have 112 dials. I had 6 pickups. I had a couple conversations, which was great, but I only had one quote out there, and it was for a gentleman whose wife was at work, and he really wasn't going to budge without his wife. So I do have an appointment set up for tomorrow early at 8. They want me to call, so maybe that will pan out. We didn't have any apps, no closes. Today's Saturday, so a little bit of less on the work day. Still got some time. The good thing is I'm seeing that my talk time is starting to be higher than my dials, so that's great. When you can have lower dials and a lot of talk time, that's wonderful. That means the people you're talking to, you're connecting with. I am getting better at getting the people from hanging up on me to get into conversations, and a couple of the conversations I had today were just, one person, he's 78 years old. He got 50,000 30 years ago, and he's wanting more insurance. But he doesn't want to pay the prices of what a 78-year-old is. He's going to go with a Globe policy that he said he's getting for $80 for 35, and trying to explain to him and, ask him questions, because I know that's a term policy. And he's saying no, the agent said his whole life and it's going to go forever. So really sad is, he basically ended up hanging up on me because I asked him, do you mind, after we were chatting for a little bit, do you mind if I put in some content, like why you're hearing what you're hearing? Because he was telling me everyone's asking him this much and this much, and he's on dialysis, and it's correct. That's about how much it costs for someone on dialysis. So he said, no, I'm going to go with Globe, and just hung up on me. So unfortunately, I'm sorry for the guy, but he's going to be in a bad spot. And I don't even think he's going to get the Globe policy. And if he does, it's going to end at 80. So it's going to have it for 2 years, if that. Anyways, that's that. Such is life. We try to help them. We do the best that we can by, providing good information, asking questions, and just getting better at our craft each day. I had some follow-up. Tomorrow seems like it might be a good day. I talked to somebody that I've talked to now 3 times. The good thing is they keep picking up the phone when I call. And he was sick, and he's like, call me tomorrow. We'll finish up the application. So, as I can see, being in this now, getting the dialer right, I should say not the dialer, but getting my lead campaign right, I'm really starting to get in the conversations, starting to build the follow-up pipeline, even though we focus on a one-call close, but starting to get the follow-up pipeline and just, getting my hunter badge for some of these folks. And just the more that we build on this and the more pipeline we get going, eventually you'll start making 1 sale a day off of one call close, and then 1 sale a day off of a follow-up, or 1 sale off of a referral. And then, it's just going to start compounding. So I see it happening. I feel it. I'm watching the conversation. It is what it is, but we're just trying to do our best with every single person that we get a hold of. So that's it. Today was Saturday. We had about 5, 6 people in the, quiet dial room. So that was good to not be alone, to look up when you're in the fight and be like, oh yeah, there's some other people in the fight too. We didn't have too much going on today. No meetings, besides just being on the phone, dialing and getting better. And I sent a couple more recordings over to Dana for her to check out. And I'm excited about tomorrow. Hopefully some of these folks that pan out. But we're just going to keep doing what we do every day and, grow and get better.